Welcome to my channel, The Spoiler Zone. Your ultimate destination for in-depth analysis and captivating breakdowns of your favorite film. Alert: this video contains spoilers. Too Fast, Too Furious is a 2003 action film directed by John Singleton from a screenplay by Michael Brandt and Derek Haas, based on a story by Brandt, Haas, and Gary Scott Thompson. It is the sequel to The Fast and the Furious, 2001, and the second installment in the Fast and Furious franchise. The film stars Paul Walker as Brian O'Connor alongside Tyrese Gibson, Eva Mendes, Cole Hauser, Chris Ludacris Bridges, and James Remar. In the film, ex-LAPD officer Brian O'Connor and his friend Roman Pearce, Gibson, go undercover for the United States Customs Service and the FBI to apprehend drug lord Carter Verone, Hauser, in exchange for the erasure of their criminal records. The story is like having aided wanted felon Dominic Toretto in L.A., ex-LAPD officer Brian O'Connor has escaped to Miami and is in hiding, making a living street racing in events organized by his friend, mechanic Tej Parker. Brian is arrested following a race and offered a deal by his former boss, FBI Special Agent Bilkins, and Customs Enforcement Agent Markham. They offer to clear his LA record in exchange for going undercover to help arrest drug lord Carter Verone. Brian agrees on the condition he chooses his partner, deciding on his estranged childhood friend Roman Pearce. Initially, Roman distrusts Brian for being a cop and not preventing his prior arrest, but nonetheless agrees to the same record-clearing deal. Back in Miami, Customs Agent Monica Fuentes, who is undercover working for Verone, gets them an audience. After a test in which Brian and Roman beat 6 other drivers to retrieve a package from Verone's car in an impound lot, they get a job to bring a package to Verone in the Florida Keys. During the test, Markham believes they are fleeing, and nearly compromises their cover by meeting them at the lot. To prevent Markham from undermining the next job, Brian and Roman acquire a 1969 Yenko Camaro SYC and 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T in a pink slip race from 2 of the drivers who lost Verone's test. At a nightclub, Verone tortures corrupt MPD Detective Whitworth into giving the men a window to make their getaway. Verone then threatens Monica, whom he saw speaking affectionately to Brian earlier at the club. Brian and Roman revisit Tej and his crew and arrange a diversion during their drive to the Keys. One morning, Brian wakes to find Monica in his house. She warns him that Verone intends to kill them once the drop is complete. Enrique and Roberto arrive, looking for her, and a confrontation ensues before Verone arrives to defuse the situation, with Monica escaping beforehand. On the day of the job, Brian and Roman split the money between their cars and leave. Whitworth eventually sends in the Miami Police Department, and a chase ensues. The pair lead the police to a warehouse where a scramble organized by Tej causes chaos. Brian and Roman elude the police in the muscle cars, while Tej and Suki, another street racer, are detained driving the GPS-tagged vehicles to lead the cops away. As Brian approaches the airfield, Enrique orders him to detour to a marina. At the same time, Roman ejects Roberto from his car with an improvised ejector seat using half-empty nitrous bottles. At the airfield, Customs surround the plane but realize they've been duped. At the marina, Verone reveals he was aware he was under surveillance and gave Monica false information. Verone orders Brian killed, and Monica onto his private yacht, intending to use her as leverage. Before Enrique can kill Brian, Roman arrives, and the pair incapacitate him. Verone flees aboard the yacht, but is intercepted when Brian drives the Yenko off of a ramp and crashes into the deck. Brian, Roman, and Monica incapacitate and apprehend Verone. Their deal is upheld, Markham clears Brian and Roman's record, and Roman hands over Verone's cash. Brian and Roman agree to stay in Miami and decide to open a garage together, funded by a cut of the cash they secretly kept for themselves. What I understand from the movie Too Fast, Too Furious is an action-packed film filled with adrenaline-fueled car races, stunts, and a storyline centered around undercover operations and taking down a powerful criminal figure. Subscribe and comment for more videos like this, and thank you for watching.